Surprise! What's up, you weirdos?
You guys really think we're going to leave you hanging, man?
We wouldn't do that to you.
For 2 weeks? Leave you hanging for 2 weeks?
Come on.
Come on. No, we dropped a teaser, and we're going to be coming out every Saturday, literally no matter what. That was a test of fate, and here we are.
Here we are, man.
We're ready to get weird.
Yeah.
This is the secret episode, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Or
Thanks.
secret. I meant surprise. Surprise episode.
Surprise secret.
Surprise.
I mean, aren't surprises secret?
Super secret surprise.
There
well,
we
if you
go.
find out a secret, generally you're pretty surprised.
Yeah.
This is the super secret surprise special.
Boom. I like that.
Right there.
That's
All
it.
right, guys. This is episode 1. Shout out Devin.
Yes. Thank you, Devin.
All right, here we go. All right, so love the dead air. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, dude. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's
Good
so
to see
good to
ya.
be back in Is This Anything Studios. Let me tell you, honestly, it's starting to feel like home.
Yes, it is.
I'm already like fucking wiping my boogers on the walls and peeing on the floor a little bit. You know, like you feel really comfortable somewhere and you just don't aim super well. You're like,
Yeah.
I'll
You're
wipe it
just
up.
like, get that later.
But when you're in someone's house for the first time, well, at least I do the sit down pee.
Sit down, pee.
Just because you don't want to, like, you really don't, like, if I was in your house for the first time and there's a little splashback on the floor.
Yeah, but buddy, haven't you heard Jim Jeffries?
I hear a lot.
Dude, you got it. When you do the sit down wee, it's only at your house, man.
Why is that?
It's just rule 1. It's just weird. But I guess, that's what we're here for.
One of my aunts taught me, when you're in a lady's house, you sit down and pee.
Really?
Yeah, 0 chance of splashback. Because ladies don't have splashback. So
Yeah.
they'll know.
Yeah.
And they'll have to clean it up. And that's like, well, they were a kind of a backwards country family anyway,
Yeah. I do the nighttime sit down wee.
I sit down wee if I'm shitting.
Well, I mean,
Well, who stands up, pees, then turns around and shits? Well, sometimes I do a stand-up pee and go, oh, wait, no, this is also a shit.
you get that fart and you're like, oh, I should have sat for this one.
Shit your butt cheeks.
Yeah, you're just like, oh God.
You ever shit your butt cheeks? And then, like, when you like, actually make it to the toilet, you're like, whoo, that was close. I thought I shit my pants.
Yeah. Yeah. I emergency shit, like, a lot. Mainly when I'm at home.
You just hold it until you're
I'm just
about
like,
to explode.
I wait till it's like all brewed up, and then I'm like, oh fuck, and then I hope and pray that nobody's in the bathroom.
I like running on the treadmill because it's like packing a cigarette for me. You just tap, and then it keeps going down and down, and then you have just like the best bowel movement of my life.
I
Is
can
after
see
running
that.
like 2.5 miles.
Oh yeah,
It takes me a long time to run 2.5 miles. Don't get me wrong, that wasn't a subtle flex.
my poor dad's gonna have a pretty massive bowel movement like tonight or tomorrow morning.
Oh
He's gotta get a colonoscopy, so he's got to prep.
Oh shit! Literally.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
said, oh,
dude,
shit,
yeah,
to a colonoscopy.
yeah. Poor guy. That's Good luck, Dad.
Oh my
Sorry
gosh.
that I'm talking to my.
You should check out my dentist, Dr. Brown. He's
Yeah.
the shit.
Oh, poor fella.
Thank you, brother. Ace Ventura. My God. What an actor. And I've seen Jim Carrey movies, don't get me wrong. I know Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
But this is a classic one that I probably should have seen. I mean, I've seen Jim Carrey before, I've seen other movies, but this is apparently one of his just classics that slipped through the cracks. And my God, Pet Detective. We're talking Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Detective, the
that was the one I
original.
walked. I walked. That was the one I walked. No, what, I'm talking like a 7-year-old. No, it was like the one I watched was Pet Detective. I noticed that there was a couple of them, so I'm just for funsies.
Yes.
I'm just gonna watch the other one, or is there multiple?
There's 2. Yes.
Yes, there's 2. So there's Nature
Pet
Calls,
Detective, and then When Nature Calls.
When Nature Calls. So that won't be next week's rec or anything. That's just on my own time. That was so good. I wrote down a couple just bullet points. It was so good. Like the amount of facial control Jim Carrey has
Oh, dude,
is
yeah.
impeccable. I mean, like, he was wiggling eyebrows, lips,
Yeah.
other parts of his face all at the same time.
I've noticed you can do some of that kind of stuff too.
Not to toot my own horn, but I have some pretty good facial control.
You have some similar Jim Carrey-esque things about you.
I got that. I was watching that movie and I was like, oh yeah, that's my thing. Like, yeah. And it was like, I did watch a couple Jim Carrey movies growing up, but to be honest with you, like, I was naturally very much that spastic, silly, impressionistic kind of humor anyway. I did that growing up just to entertain my family, and they fucking loved it. So
What's some of my favorite humor in comedy is that
the world needs more of that.
spastic.
Yeah, the world needs more of that, and I love it, and it's so natural for me to do that. But back to the facial expressions and stuff is coming from a guy that does have good facial control. It's like, wow, he is so good. Like, he blows me out of the water. Like, I can move the top of my head, and I can wiggle my ears and individual eyebrows and wiggle my nose and nostrils and, sneer my lips and stuff. But he does all that at the same time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
The focus that it takes to do it, just like one of them, like you said, but he's doing 3 or 4, and like with a huge, like, goofy grin.
So that compounded with like the physicality of like his spastic gestures and his silly voices and his ability to really like do that moment where he's like and then get serious all of a sudden,
Yeah.
That's a really good talent to have. So
He kills that.
not only that, but god damn, Jim Carrey was a handsome man.
He was. That hair.
That
Oh
hair,
my god,
the teeth,
that hair.
He had a good smile.
He
like
had a great smile.
He had a great smile. He was just all around a great looking guy.
He was.
And so God, my God, sorry, I got a bunch of fucking frogs up in my throat. Sorry.
Frogs.
Frog legs. People eat frog legs. What's up with that?
So they're pretty good.
You've
You
eaten
never
frog
had them?
legs?
Yeah.
You've eaten frog legs?
Yeah.
You eat pig's feet too? What the fuck is this?
Nah, I can't bring myself to do that.
Well, thank God. I thought I was sitting in the room with a goddamn mass murderer.
But to be fair, I have eaten menudo.
What?
Which is like
What is that?
cow stomach, basically, or pig. Yeah.
You realize we're on record saying this. Do you want people to know that?
It's
Fucking weird.
It's disgusting. It's fucking terrible.
I thought you were going to say it was great.
It's not.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, no.
Oh, boy. Good gravy.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've eaten frog legs?
Yeah.
Dude, why?
Because they were there.
That was the only thing you had to eat. It had to have been. You picked frog legs over something
No, it was
else?
at a buffet, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So you took a nibble and threw it away, right? Or you
No,
ate the
I
whole
grabbed like
motherfucker?
3 or 4. Like,
Oh
and they were like pairs. So, like, like 6 to 8.
Was it
tastes
like
like
crab
chicken.
legs? Did you have to crack them? Was there bones in
No,
it?
they were,
Was-
I mean, yeah, there's bones, but
Oh
it's just
my
like eating like a
God.
chicken wing, you just like eat the
Oh,
meat.
my God. Ah. You're eating... Oh, my God.
Tastes like chicken. What, people eat alligator and snake?
You're eating a frog, dog.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're nibbling on frog bones.
I've eaten
Your
crickets.
teeth are going on frog legs. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, anyway. Jim Carrey. He's amazing. I bet you Jim Carrey hasn't eaten frog legs. Okay, he probably has.
I bet he has.
He grew up in Canada, right? He's from Canada.
I think he's, pretty sure. But
Let's Google where he's from.
Let's do it.
Let's Google where he's from.
Do they have frogs in Canada? I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, Canada had crazy mooses, dude. Mice. Moose.
Moose?
What's the plural of moose?
Mooses?
It's just one of those words where it's moose and moose.
Well, that's what I don't understand because
That's the first thing I'm Googling.
because there's moose and goose, but then it's geese. So would it be meese? You would think. I saw a pack of meeses. I don't know.
Oh my God, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking rookie.
Ah.
Okay, so we're Googling.
What are we googling? What?
I gotta find out what the plural moose is really quick. That's just bugging the fuck out of me.
It's got to be meese. If it's geese. For those damn birds, I fucking hate birds.
Plural of moose.
Uh-oh, you found it. What is it?
Moose.
Just, what the fuck?
Moose and moose. How lazy is that?
What the fuck? But then it's goose and geese.
Where is Jim Carrey from, huh? Bet you the people are dying to know that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like Canada. He probably speaks French.
Canada, New Market, Canada.
Never heard of it.
Nobody has. Bet you they really like Jim Carrey there.
Where's Canada?
I think it's up. That's what north is up, right?
Yeah.
East. I thought you said west.
West. I think I'm like small part Canadian on my dad's side.
I think everyone from Washington kind of sounds Canadian.
We're so close.
We're so close.
They're like right there.
Literally.
It's like touch.
Isn't it weird that borders are just kind of drawn? They're like, yeah, this is where Washington ends. It's just
like,
right here.
Gonna cut it here, and they're so funky, like all of them.
Especially but countries. It's weird. It's just like you could walk into Canada, and if you didn't know, you'd be like, "This is the same. This is the same."
You'd be like, "Oh wait, there's not so many fat people." That's the only thing. That's the only way you know you're in Canada. I guess I've never been there.
But that movie, sorry about this, guys.
Oh yeah.
But that movie is so quotable.
Very much so.
Or like that part in because we're talking about Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and that scene where he had that sliding door and he's like,
Oh, yeah, Roger Redactor's apartment.
Yeah, that was good shit. That's just a good movie. Good wreck. I loved it.
He's great. One of my favorite scenes is, I mean, it's so hard to choose one or just, a top whatever, but when he's in the dolphin tank.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah, like the scene of the crime.
My favorite was just because of his facial expressions and how wacky he was. I liked when, it had to have been the beginning of the movie, when the landlord, when he was like, "Oh, Satan," and that whole scene where he was like, "Yeah, check out my fucking apartment," and he's so like sassy and sarcastic and like slams his door in his face, and then all the animals come out, and it was fun. I liked that scene.
Yeah.
That was
gives the warning signal with the jingle of the keys. I never understood like why until I got older. I was like, oh, he's fucking warning.
Yeah. It's a good movie. That's a hell of a wreck.
He's just a glorified, like, he just goes around like finding reward posters.
He's like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he's literally dog for bounty.
He's looking for this rare albino pigeon. Like,
oh yeah, and like everything in that is just so silly. Like a dolphin named Snowflake.
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck?
Way.
Yeah.
Way.
Way.
It was a great movie, man. I really liked that movie. That was a great wreck. It was pure goof, pure silly, so quotable, handsome man, physical. It was facial control. The sliding door scene was one of my favorites. Yeah. And the guy's still going. Jim Carrey's still going. He just started Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hilarious
in Sonic the Hedgehog. That was great. And, by the way, shout out to Toyota Tacoma. There was a Tacoma in Sonic the Hedgehog. He was driving a Tacoma because they fucking rock.
Yeah, they do have that taco in there.
Yeah, I love Tacomas, but I also love Jim Carrey. He is good.
He is a national treasure.
My God. When the world loses that man, I'm not even going to talk about it.
Let's not even put it out.
He is so amazing. And he's healthy. He's very healthy. I saw the Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he paints.
He's actually good. I'd get a Jim Carrey painting.
I would love a fucking Jim Carrey painting, dude.
We should get a Jim Carrey painting.
Hey, Jim Carrey, if you fucking hear this.
If you would all hear this, I will suck your
yes
for a painting.
Twice.
For the opportunity to buy a painting from you. My God.
I would be so honored.
I would hang
that on my wall.
I would hang it wherever I have sex at and just stare at it.
Oh, dude,
I wouldn't even think she'd be like, I'm down here, and I'm like, yeah, well,
yeah.
That was a good one. I don't even know if people heard that. Sorry, I was talking over you. That was a good one. He said it would help him come quicker.
Get this over
most
with,
of them
lady.
are his face is the funny part. That's why I'm laughing so hard. I picture like a self-portrait of Jim Carey. She's like, did you just call me Jim?
Well, shh. Don't move. Shh.
Well, while we're on the topic of movies, give me another one.
Another one, yes. Well, I noticed you like Jack Black a lot. So
I do. I like Jack Black.
he is in a movie with a lot of big faces,
Okay.
a lot of big names. Tropic Thunder, if you haven't seen it, which I don't think you have.
I've seen like clips from it. I know of it, but I if you were to like be like, what's the character's name? What do they do? What are they doing? I'm like, fuck, I don't fucking know.
Well then this is my rec.
Okay.
This is your homework.
Okay.
Tropic Thunder.
This is one of my favorite parts of the show. You guys are probably like, oh my god, more movie talk. How original. But like, this is one of my favorite parts of the show because then I get to like watch a fun movie every week.
Yeah.
So, Tropic Thunder, eh?
Tropic
Gotcha?
Thunder.
All right.
Yes.
Cool.
One of my favorite Jack Black roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Jack Black, man. I like in the new Jumanji movie.
Love him.
Dude, he's so good in that.
He's
like
hilarious.
acting like a Valley Girl teenager. And it's like, it's just so funny. And it's such a good character cast. And on top of that, Jack Black is like so funny.
Yeah.
And I'll save the Jack Black gushing for next week because
There's
I just
so much
gushed
to
over
do.
Jim Carrey. And, I'm not gushed out, but I don't want to gush y'all out. You know what I'm saying? It's getting all mushy in here.
But yes, that's your homework.
Cool. Give me a would you rather, huh?
Yes, dude. I've been thinking. I love doing these.
You got a would you rather mind. Like,
dude.
You're full of great ones. We'll just be hanging out, and he'll hit me with some obscene ones.
Dude.
I love them. This is one of my favorite. This is like early on when we started becoming buddies. That was one of our little things we like to do. So this is fun.
Yeah, we do it a lot.
We do it a lot.
Yeah, we do it a lot. I love them. I look forward to doing them. My girlfriend hates it.
I do.
All right. This is one that I have been waiting to ask you.
Okay.
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 10 years in a coma?
Oh, fuck. My mind immediately goes to, I wouldn't make it in prison. But let me ask some ground questions. Is there any repercussions from being in a coma for 10 years, or is it like I time traveled? Because that sounds pretty alluring. That shaves 10 years off my life. I mean, fuck. Oh, boy.
You have to learn how to, like, do everything again.
Oh, shit. You're, like, severely fucked up.
Like, yeah, like, you're in a, like, because think about it. You've just been stationary for a decade, dude.
Fuck. All right. And then
so you gotta learn to walk.
Question. Sure, yes, I get that. I gotta walk. I gotta learn how to reshit
like
my
shit,
pants.
yeah.
All right, so
jerk
with
off.
Prison. Am I making it out safe? Am I becoming someone's bitch? Is this known, or is this just risk it for the biscuit, or like is there a guarantee I'm not gonna die in prison? Because I'm
medium
not
security.
I'm not a very scary guy. So.
Not light security, medium security. It's not like hardcore. Like
if I
I'm
get
doing 8 life sentences in here.
If I get a guarantee that I'm not getting killed in prison or too much butt fucked, not that I'm going for butt fucked, but like it's prison.
You do what you do to survive.
Like, yeah, no butt fucks actually.
Is that no butt fucks on you or no butt fucks that you were gonna give out?
Do you have to give out butt fucks?
I mean, you're in there for 5 years.
Is that like establishing dom? Why can't you just jerk off?
I mean,
can you? I've heard I have some couple prison guard buddies. You're like, yeah, they're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
like, really?
You're not supposed to.
How are you gonna lock a man in a room and tell him not to touch his dick?
Right.
Been
fucking touching this thing in my room for years.
Fucking morons.
Yeah.
That's like Pavlov's dog, you know? You lock him in a room and his dick starts drooling.
Yeah. Yeah, but no.
Okay, so I'm done
So
stalling.
you won't die.
Okay, no dying.
But in the coma, yeah, after you come out of your coma, you have to like learn to walk and shit and masturbate. Because that's the important 3.
Yeah, I'd say prison.
Prison?
I'd say prison. I'd say prison because learning to do all that again would be so hard. But the real thing that kills it for me is like losing that 10-year chunk.
That's a big chunk.
That's a big chunk of your life gone. And like 5 years is arguably half as much of your life gone, and I'm alive living it. I get memories, and I can learn a thing or two from prison, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
fuck yeah.
I mean, it can ruin some people, but it can also kind of like get hard, you know? It's like Get Hard. It was like Get Hard with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and Kevin Hart.
He was a total square. Yeah. And then, prison kind of rounded him out.
Yeah.
In that movie, did he end up going? I can't remember. Oh, he did.
Yeah, like at
and then he came back.
But he only did like...
He did like a year and it made it better or something like that. So I'd take prison.
Yeah.
I'd take prison. Dude, I'd come out so buff.
Just work out constantly.
Dude, hell yeah. You have nothing else to do. You can't jerk off.
I think I would have to go with the coma.
You'd go coma. Well, you'd...
Only because I would thrive in prison.
You've been to prison. Can
No.
I say that? I'll edit it out if you don't want.
Just jail.
Just jail.
Long-term, just county jail.
Long-term jail.
Yeah. Yeah. Never made it to the prison.
That's okay. Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, right? Thank goodness. That's a whole different level.
That's a different ball game. I have a couple buddies that work in DOC, and they work at prisons, and like a couple of them have there's deaths.
Oh yeah,
that happen.
Oh
you know, and they've had to like haul off some fucking dead bodies and shit. And it's like,
that's what I'm saying. If I went to prison, because I wouldn't want to be that dead body, I'd definitely gang up quick.
Yeah.
And
unfortunately, I have to.
I think I would just go. I would rank, run the ranks real high, real quick, just because.
I would have to.
And then I'd end up being a lifer because
I couldn't hang out with the white supremacists. I couldn't do it.
That's the only problem.
I'd have to like show up with the blacks and just be like, "Listen here, just beat my ass and let me be one of you already."
That's the problem, though.
You guys can gang beat me up. Let's get it over with. I'm in. I like you guys way better than racist white people.
I've heard stories from people I know that have been to prison, and they're like, "No, it's color. It's color for color."
Yeah.
You go to your race. It's like, damn, dude.
Yeah, it really is like that. I've visited a couple people in prison, and it
sucks because
pretty segregated.
I don't want to be.
People are friendly with each other, but like you don't hang out with.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
And it's weird. It's like, why?
Just because.
It's so unnecessary. Like, anyway.
But
that was a good would you rather. You got me thinking. What about you, big fella? You said coma. I
said coma because I would thrive in prison.
You seem like a good prison guy.
I did. I think I could be definitely a good prison gang leader.
I don't doubt that for 1 second.
And then and then once I was leader, I'm like, all right, well, fuck this. If you want to be whatever color, come on over, dude. Fuck it.
You'd have the whole prison working for you.
And then, yeah.
All for honey buns and butt fucks.
And then I can, like, turn it into, like, a cult. Yeah, look at me go.
No comment.
Cult leader.
All right.
I went from being in a 10-year coma to being a cult leader.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Steven went from starting a podcast to starting a cult. So check out Wired and Weird the Cult at culty.com /Wired and Weird.
What's everyone's favorite flavored juice?
Oh, I'll take the peach apricots. Pairs well in the summer. Okay, so moving along. Let's do an email question.
Yeah. What do we got this week?
I read a really good email. It's juicy.
Ooh.
It was asking for advice.
Ooh.
Our advice. What would a couple comedians do?
Let's see how. Yeah.
This is a spicy one. So, I'm not going to say any names or anything because they wanted to stay anonymous. By the way, email us questions, advice, recommendations. The email goes. Sorry about that. Just getting ready. Hey, Jeremiah and Steven. I have something crazy happen to me. And I'll spare you the dirty details. Wish you didn't. Sorry, I'm a horrible out loud reader. But my significant other, SO, they said, found out that I have been texting my coworker in a sexy way. She wants to work on it, but I feel violated because she went through my phone. Ooh. I got a couple questions. How sexy was it?
Yeah, like how spicy were you guys getting?
I feel like there's a line where you'd say sexting. I feel like he said texting sexy was maybe like, hey, you look good, or like, boy, if we were both single, woo, you know, or
that's different.
Boy, you got a spicy tamale up in your.
It's then my right now. Wish you were. Yeah,
that's pretty sexting.
That's pretty. That's sexting. That's
okay. So this is a spicy topic. So it's like, so the lady went through his phone, so she was already suspicious. Then he got caught. So he can't like gaslight her and be like, well, you went through my phone. You know, no, there's no trust in this relationship. That's the thing.
So I have we might have to email back for more questions. Because
we might have to do a part 2.
Did he catch her catching him while she was on his phone? Is that?
Well, they never specified this was a man. They just said my girlfriend. So, but whoever it was. Boy, wouldn't that be cool if it was a couple lesbians?
Yeah, like
that would add to the layer of drama because I don't even know why. It just would.
Yeah,
it's like adding an Asian to the mix. You're like, ooh, diverse.
I thought your breath smelled like different clam.
You said it was tuna salad.
It was chowder, I swear. God.
Oh. You said you went to the oyster feed.
Oh, fuck.
That slime was something else. Okay, sorry. Oh,
now
boy,
I really know what you meant by clam dig this weekend.
This poor man. We're making fun of his...
Oh, God.
Man, I just said man. Why are we assuming it's a man?
That's shame on us.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Canceled. First canceled. Assumed it was a man. Anyway, so let's get down to it. So, like, honestly, what glared out with me immediately was like, well, who cares? Like, if you guys are in a committed relationship, who cares if she looked at your phone? You shouldn't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little untrusting that she went through your phone, so immediately you guys should start working on trust.
And if she has your passcode, then you already gave her permission to look at it any time, technically.
I live in a no passcode house.
I don't have a passcode on mine.
It's like an open door dumping policy with like a teenager. It's like, it's just so I know you're not jerking off. I don't want to see a shit in the butt. Like, I don't want to come on the toilet seat.
I don't want to sit on that.
Anyway, so yeah, dude. The person that wrote in, your girlfriend did not trust you. You know, don't waste anybody's time.
She's at fault. Yeah.
Don't waste anybody's time.
Yeah.
So that's a spicy one. You guys got some shit to work on if you want to stay together.
If it hasn't gone past the point of you guys just texting each other sexy.
And how sexy is sexy, you know, like...
And how,
it depends on how comfortable that person is.
Then you guys can work it out.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
You need to really think about what you want, person. Okay. Anonymous person in which you did not include your he, him, her, zer.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Person. I'm just going to call you a dude. Dude's pretty universal.
I mean, I've had a personal experience, something like that. I kind of got into a thing with a female coworker.
Oh.
And then this
was previous to
this was
current wifey.
Yes, years ago.
Give me a little detail, buddy. This is spicy. Anyway, so to finish up with you, person that wrote in, anonymous person, definitely either either move along or definitely have a big talk about maybe seeing eye to eye. Do a weekly meeting. Check in with your partner. How's it going with you? Are you feeling loved? I'm feeling loved. What do you need? How can I help? And then she should, or he should say the same thing back. So that's helped a lot. This has been Dateline with Dr. Drew. No, but this is a fun segment. I don't mind answering questions like that. That was fun. I mean, I'm tickled pink someone asked my opinion, really.
Yeah. I'm ignored at home, so I might as well help somebody.
No, that was a good one. So best of luck to you. I hope you guys can work it out. We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
But fucking behave, all right? Just behave. Why can't people just behave?
If you're not happy, just tell your partner and just split it clean.
Yeah, just behave. You want to hear a joke?
I do. I love jokes.
Well, that would be like, if you were like, no, I'd be like, are you feeling okay?
Right? Do you need a COVID check?
I think it was only more like that rhetorical thing where it's like, I'm going to tell you a joke now.
Yes.
But instead it's like, do you want to hear a joke?
You want to hear a joke? No, it's bad time.
Crime and drugs are getting like way worse in this area. And like I was walking through a park the other day and you never believe it. It was crazy. I was robbed at needlepoint. I mean, talk about a stick up, right?
How does that even work?
I've been working on that. It was a fun one.
I like that. Because, I mean, that can work anywhere nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, really. Mark Norman is so... Well, I mean, he's one of my favorite comedians ever.
I just started getting into him. I'm enjoying it.
He is so good. And, I mean, he is kooky bananas. He is off the wall blue. And so it's like he doesn't get his just desserts because he's so blue that it's hard to put him on TV.
Yeah.
It's hard to put him on TV because he says some outrageous shit.
Yeah.
And that's my brand. I love not my brand, but that's my stink I like. I like that. Where's the line? Let me toe that line. Let me say some edgy, outrageous stuff.
Get right up on that line. Real inappropriate like.
Yeah, sometimes at shows I go over that line and then you hear a oof or you hear a ah or a like last time I performed I heard a oh that's fucked up. I liked it. I liked hearing stuff like that because when you go to a show and it's kind of a mixed crowd, like you're there to make people laugh. But when you're kind of feeling it out and like you hear like a oh God from like the front row, but they're laughing at the same time, you're like, good, I'm pushing them out of their comfort zone. Like hopefully they kind of liked it and they're able to. One big thing I heard in comedy clubs, I heard a couple people say or do is, oh, I don't want to laugh at that, or cover their mouth and laugh and stuff like that. And it's like, no, laugh, let it out, because us comedians, we want to hear it.
Yeah, that's what makes our dick hard.
If anyone looks at you and is like, you shouldn't have laughed at that, you should go, you should leave, because this is what it is all about, is laughing.
It's a comedy show.
You're actually, one, you should shut your mouth because you're not supposed to be talking during a show. And two, why don't you leave? Because you're here to laugh.
Yeah. Let loose a little,
That shit frustrates me.
I love a good gut laugh, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, just
like,
I like it. I like it when you get a good punchline and then there's a pop in the room.
Yeah.
Where they all get it at the same time and it's a good pop, like a good laugh in the room.
Gives you chills. You're like, oh, yes.
Oh, dude, it gives me the goosies. I love the little.
Just thinking about
oh
it.
My God, I love it. I fucking love comedy. We got to move on. I'm gonna fucking make a stand in.
I'm looking forward to getting some stage time here.
Oh yeah, you're getting more and more. You're getting a little more. Yeah, he's making it onto like new talent nights and stuff like that. So he's making it on the circuit, baby.
I'm excited. Yeah,
you got some good material too.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Not only am I excited to get on stage, I'm excited to see an upcoming show Angela Johnson.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And let me just say, while we're talking about great comedians, you gotta have Tom in there.
Oh yeah, he's definitely top 10.
You heard the Two Bears the other time when he was talking about that benefit he did for 9/11 and how he performed with all those stars.
Oh yeah.
John Mulaney.
I think it was Rogan.
No, it was Chappelle. The three that had he was saying how there's like 3 people that had like slotted stage time.
Oh.
And I think it was like Rock, wasn't it? It was like Rock, Mulaney,
and Chappelle.
And Chappelle. Or was it Rock?
Yeah.
It was, or was it Stewart? Jon Stewart.
No, he was the host.
He was the host. Yeah, him and Davison hosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was I love hearing talk like that. Because he was talking.
To have gone to that.
Oh my god, can you imagine? You imagine how much tickets costed to that?
Oh, dude.
But like to be able to see all those people like in their prime, in their height. John Mulaney is so funny.
Fucking hilarious.
Dude, there's a comedian at Tacoma Comedy Club, and he's good at what he does. And it's just his voice. He can't change his voice. But for the long time, I go, who does he sound like? And then one day he went like, come on, or something. I was like, it's John Mulaney. That's what it is.
Yeah?
Yep, he's got a John Mulaney voice.
Just missing the suit.
Which is like, it's like, dude, I hate to say that about him because there's like some things about your voice you can't change. But John Mulaney is so big right now and like such a brand, you know? It's like, that would be hard to live under that shadow. I'm sure I'm sound like somebody too, but
yeah,
more like I sound annoying. But you know, that's a niche.
That's a niche.
Hey, you know, Gilbert Godfrey did it.
Oh my god. Ugh, that fucking voice, man. Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh man, we're getting close to the end. Oh shit, I forgot we were supposed to talk about that new section.
Oh shit.
So we have a new section. I hope you guys totally made it this far. Hang with us. We got a new section. It's called Hate Mail.
Yes.
Email us. Hit us up on Facebook. Get a hold of us in some way. Send a carrier pigeon. And send us your hate. Does something boil your blood? Do you fucking hate the guts out of someone?
We want to hear it.
Do you hate us? Do you hate our comedy or our podcast? Fucking roast somebody or something. If it's good enough, if it's savage enough, if it's funny enough, if it's relevant enough, we're going to put it on here. We're going to read it just like our email things. And if it's to us, if you want to like pretend roast us like it's a roast of Bob Saget or something, we'll read your roast to us and we'll roast you back.
Yeah.
I think that would be really fun.
So yeah, let's see what you got, people.
Subject line, put hate mail. Email it to wiredandweird@yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
wiredandweird@yahoo.com. Anyway, yeah, send a hate mail on over. That's our new section. I'm really excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. And I love flexing that comedic funny bone. So I'm going to just like kind of skim over it and make sure there's no like slurs or anything terrible in it. And then we'll just kind of like off the cuff see what we can get off this stuff. So it'll be great. I can't wait to hear what fucking enrages you guys.
Yeah.
What really grinds your gears, as Peter Griffin would say.
Steams those clams. All right.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's a good one.
What's your stink? You know, what stinks? What stinks out loud? I like that one.
That's a good one.
Joe List says big can of yuck.
Big can of yuck. Huh?
I like that. That's one of my favorites.
That's a good. Yeah.
Check out Joe List. He's hilarious.
He is hilarious.
All right. Well, I think we got to cut this short.
Yeah.
But
I actually got to go. Yes.
Get back at me. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit Steven up on his Facebook.
Hit me up.
Come to our comedy shows. Keep listening. Like and subscribe to our podcast. That way you get reminded every Saturday to get fucking weird.
Yes.
Check out our Patreon. Be an official weirdo. Give us a little extra dough. You get stickers. You could actually do one-on-one calls with us on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
That'll be really cool. That's in the Rich as Fuck edition. So if you got some dough, we love you.
Yes.
We love everybody, but we like rich people a lot because they like to throw around some money.
They like to show off. So if you like to show off.
We don't have sponsors yet, so we're taking anything we can get.
That is true.
Anyway, no, just kidding. But you guys check that out. It'll be a great time. Until next time, guys.
Keep it weird.
You guys stay weird, and we'll stay wired. We love you.
Love you.
Hiya! It's like 4 hours of continuous coming?
Yeah.
My God.
Can you imagine?
What a machine.
Like, would you even... There's no way. You gotta run out at some point.
Well, if you keep drinking milk, it'll keep going through, right? That's how that works.
Is it milk?
It's just milk.
Yeah.